Welcome to the PDR Universe podcast with your hosts, Jean and Zishan.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the PDR Universe podcast. This is episode 4 and we are in Orlando. Why are we in Orlando, Zishan?
We're in Orlando for MTE 2025,
2026.
But it's the 25th anniversary. So
That's
it's
right.
a special one and it's my first one. So I'm really looking forward what will happen here.
Yeah, the MTE, so we gotta say we're recording this before MTE. This is gonna release on Friday. When this releases, because of the time difference, we will be all having fun at MTE. And another next 2 episodes are going to be recorded here because this is a great opportunity for us when we can get together like this and we can sit down in an environment and just have a chat and record a few episodes. And on this episode, we have our first ever guest, which is Jurgen. Jurgen, welcome to the show.
Hello, great to be here.
Jurgen is from Estonia. We know each other for quite a while, right? When?
Yeah, probably from 2017 or 18.
We met at the TDN open house in England.
Yeah, exactly.
When was that?
I think it was end of 17. I did my IMI accreditation there, or was it 2018?
Yeah.
And yeah, then we met there.
So you can tell us something, where you're from and how did you get into the PDR?
Yeah, I'm from Estonia, from Northeast Europe there. I got into the PDR because I was a painter before. And there was the thing that we had some sort of PDR service there. I was working for BMW. And we had a tent guy who came and fixed tents, and you know, I just looked at qualities and things like this. And
was good quality?
He felt thing behind wasn't, you know, but back then, you know, that's the only PDR experience I ever had.
Yes.
So you can judge, you know, if it's good or not.
You have nothing else to compare it to. Yeah.
And so then there was the point that I just wanted to figure out how is PDR, and plus I wanted to see some. There was some smart repair expo, the IASRA in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went there to just look how is PDR and maybe to find out some, you know, detailing things there.
So that was in 2017.
That was
or
probably
16. In 16.
Rather 16 or 17.
And it was in Tallinn, Estonia.
No, IASRA. IASRA was in Germany.
Yes, but where you met that guy.
The guy, the first experience was in the workshop.
In Tallinn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, this guy came, fixed the hail car. I looked like, okay, is the repair? Yeah, it's like, you know, was okay, but still, you know, it could be better. And then when I went to the IASRA, it was the first time I could see the repair that was perfect.
Okay.
And then I was fascinated. Okay, now that's the thing I need to do. Yeah. And then I found out that there was the wonderful platform to learn PDR online was the DentTrainer. Was it the
DentTrainer? Yeah, from Mike Toledo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
from Mike
and back
Toledo
then,
and
John Hiley.
Yeah. So I just watched those videos.
So you signed up to DentTrainer?
Yeah. I signed up. I kept playing with metal, you know, and learning from the videos few months or something like this. And then I reached to the point I didn't get any better. You know? And then I think I
So what was that point? So how far did you get just using online platform and training by yourself? What was the point that you said, okay, I'm not getting any better?
It was the thing that, you know, I had only small light.
Yeah.
So I could lift the tent up.
Okay.
It wasn't problem. But when it came to the like slightly deeper dents, when I didn't see the bottom. Yeah. I didn't know how to, you know, look the bottom or anything like this. So if I lifted it up, it's like I couldn't perfect it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it wanted to get a little bit soft and things like this. And then I felt like, okay, now it's the point that I can't get any better and I need some help, you know, someone to teach me.
In-person training.
Yeah. And then I emailed Yeah, I emailed DentTrainer. I said, it was like the honest email. I'm sorry, I can't afford right now the
Price.
you know the training in States to come over there, and and I don't remember who answered me. Was it like John or Mike? And he said, go and have a look. Those fellas there at TDN. Back then it was TDN.
Yeah,
there.
TDN.
And then somehow I took the course there at TDN. And, went there. Kevin Andrews was, wonderful guy.
Yeah, he's a great trainer as well.
He knows how to teach you. And then from this point, everything became way more easy.
Yeah.
That was like the point. I knew how to fix some small stuff.
I think that online training is a great way to start because you learn by yourself and you learn the basics. You don't want to pay someone, because in-person training is much more expensive because the trainer is taking his time that he's not pushing dents and making money. He's taking that time away to train you, so he must get compensated for that, right?
Yeah,
and that's why it's more expensive. And the first thing, you can do it on your own online. If you have like a good online class, you can at least learn to find the tip of your tool. Because when I train people in person, when they come with zero knowledge, the first few days is basically wasted with them trying to see where the tip is, right?
Yeah, but that was my main issue. I couldn't see the tip. I didn't learn it from DentTrainer somehow. I don't know, maybe it was the language barrier or something like this. But when Kevin pointed out how to see your tip there, everything was easier after that.
Yes, of course. But you must know that before you went to Kevin, you spent a lot of hours looking in the metal and getting your eyes adjusted to seeing it. Plus, you have a background of being a painter, so you had plenty of years of looking at the paint structure and everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you could read the panel from the beginning on.
Could read the panel, but couldn't read the reflection of the light, And plus, by the way, in the beginning, of course, it started with lines.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Yeah, lines are.
It's different.
It's different. I will not say it's bad, because it's not bad. Like Mike, that you just mentioned him from DentTrainer.
Yeah.
He does an amazing repairs with lines, but it's just completely different. Like, it's a completely different world.
It's like a different language.
What do you use? Fog, right?
I use fog. I learned with fog, and I'm using fog since this day. Tried using lines, but I don't get the hang out of it.
Yeah.
It's really, I know where they are looking at. You're looking at the black line or at the white line.
Yeah.
And you try to get it straight, but
and it expands if it's a dent, and it shrinks if it's high spot. So really, I understand. Yeah.
Respect to the people who work with lines. Really, I wish I could do this too, but
it's completely different. Yeah. So
complicated.
Yeah.
Out of my skill set.
For me, it's just too much happening on the panel, because when you have a fog, you have, let's say, 1, 2, maybe 3 fog lines and reflections. When you have lines, it's just line. It's crazy. For me, it's just too much. And when you push something and everything is moving, and I'm like, whoa.
When it comes to the fog lines, you use 2 fog lines.
I use 2, yes.
Even adjusted your hair light and put the LED strip a little bit above. I'm the guy, I want to have all the 3 fog lights on. When I just have 1 on, I'm like too much with the head up and down, and down. When I have all 3 on, I can pretty much stay the same and not move too much my light up front and everywhere, and just switch between the lights. So
how many you use? Yeah,
it depends, if there's like a hail event, I push hail, then if I push roofs, of course, 2 lights, or like the one small and one bigger one. But with parking tents, I don't, just one.
Yeah, one.
So,
So that was 2017 that you went to Kiko training?
Was
at the beginning of the year?
End of the 17, yeah.
So when we met?
Beginning of 18, I think.
Okay. How far away from the training you were there then?
I think it was 3 months or 4 months, something like this.
And then we met there, and Kevin spoke highly about you. And in May, June, we had
we had a wonderful storm there.
We had the wonderful hailstorm. It was and I'm not exaggerating. Like in Slovenia, we have a lot of hail. We are kind of like Texas of Europe, I would say, in Slovenia.
Absolutely.
Right? We have a lot of hail, and we have sometimes some big hail. But what was in 2018 in one of our cities, the small city, there was hailstones like this. 13 centimeter was the biggest that was measured, and I call Jurgen, and I'm like, listen, I know it's your first storm, and it's gonna be shit, but you will learn a lot from it, and you can do push to paint. Try not to do push to paint, that's where you progress, but everything in general was for painting or changing, because hailstones were like this. It was, as far as I'm working in, as far as I'm in the hail industry, that was the biggest hailstorm we ever had. To that day and from that day.
Wow.
And
you trained in that storm.
He came to that storm, and he almost became an alcoholic.
yeah. First of all, you need to edit the photo of that Dacia quarter panel. To this video.
Yeah. I will add the picture of Dacia quarter panel in this video.
Yeah.
Dacia metal is really, really thin. It's not. It's no fun to work with.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the quarter was smashed.
Yeah.
And
so guys, if you're listening, if you can, go on YouTube and check that picture, because it's gonna be here in the video.
Yeah, and this was the first hailstorm. But if I think like this, as in the beginning, I was quite lucky to have that storm that was planned, and there was a lot of push to paint.
I knew that storm was the hardest storm, but it's perfect for your situation. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And you even yourself, you had the right mindset. I remember you were like, listen, I will come. I don't need to earn any money. I just want to have experience. I need experience. I need time on metal, and I need to get better. And at the end, you did earn some money. It was not what you can earn now on a good store because you're faster and better. But still, you were not in the minus. You were not in zero. You were in the plus.
Yeah. Was I mean, in the end, was good experience. Plus, met some people. Met you, seen some Slovenia, never been there before. Didn't know about the country and everything. Yep. That's wonderful thing about also the PDR. If we push hail, we happen to be in different countries. We can experience how the life and how the body shops are in different countries. Yeah. And the hail damage.
Of course.
Slovenian hail damage.
That was that storm was like give me nightmares.
If you see a hail like this today, how do you feel about it?
Good question.
Good question. Yes, good questions, Ishan.
I mean, I would still go for it. I would, but those times were deep. It was complicated. After that, I have seen few cars like this, and like from this storm. But if you could see those, the worst cases there, it was pretty bad. So some of the roofs should be replaced in the beginning, but we somehow did it, and was all good. And,
those experiences, they are not payable in any amount of money. It's just something that you add to your skill set. You bite through these phases of your life, and the next damages you are doing, they are getting way easier out of your hand because you trained with way harder stuff. That's the right mindset to have.
And plus, there was the thing that we started using that shrinking.
Yeah, the shrinking box. That was
a new thing back then.
Yeah, it was a new thing. It came out.
Yeah.
3 months in, and you already start.
We need it.
Yeah.
That was also the time that I started using the shrinking box.
I started using the shrinking box since last year.
No, we were. It came out in that time. So I ordered the first one was the PowerPDR box, if I remember correctly, and they had the version 1, and that's the version 1 I ordered. That was the first I think that PDR had on the market, or at least it was known that we have it on the market, right?
PowerPDR box was the one
that
was already
and I bought the first version for that storm, and just trying to figure out on my own, and then, hey Jurgen, you do it like this. Oh yeah, I will buy it. And then he bought it, and we were just playing with magic wands around.
That's awesome.
I still have it, still use it. So
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Same machine.
I didn't know about shrinking in 2017-18, but I know about the Hotbox from BTEC.
Yeah.
And I thought this will be the solution to all of my problems.
I thought the same.
What does this thing do now? Taking space in my van. I'm not saying that the BTEC Hotbox is bad or something like this, but it adds to my skill set in some other ways. If I have just some small, like fatigue metal, it is, I push it and it goes slightly, I just go with my hands above it and it just goes slightly down. This is the point where I use the Hotbox to just heat it up really fast, cool it down fast, and it hardens up again. But if it's a real oil can, you cannot do anything about it besides of grinding off the back of the panel and using the carbon rod. And
I bought BTEC also Hotbox because I thought the same thing as you.
Yeah.
When I had stretch dent, I was like, oh, this is gonna save me. And I asked, is this gonna help with stretch dents? And I'm like, yes, it's gonna prevent it. Oh, okay. And I tried, never got it to work. Put it there in the corner. I do know, I hear some people really love the Hotbox still today.
Yes.
So if any of you listeners, you use Hotbox a lot and you have some good tricks and you want to come on and share it, let us know. Let us know. We will have you on, and because we want to know more about the Hotbox and learn. Like everybody can learn a lot on the Hotbox usage, because I don't know if it's underused or not. I know I don't use it a lot, but because I don't see how and why to use it, because it, for me, it doesn't shrink dents, and I don't think it does for anyone, right? And I did use it a lot on the vents from the sides. That was perfect, but now cold glue replaced that.
Exactly.
So now I have no use for it. So if anyone is like has different usage for Hotbox, tips, tricks, whatever, let us know. Reach out to me or Zishan, and we will have you on and share it with everyone.
It would be great, because that Hotbox wants to get used, but I don't get the hang out of it. Sometimes I use it just to heat up the panel real fast, so I can push a deeper dent.
That's a good use.
That's a good use for it.
I have a torch for that now. Also, it's faster. You don't need to plug it anywhere, bring it, and so I always have some answer. I don't know.
Some simpler thing than that really really engineered box that is really meant to move metal faster than with our rods, but we need to get the hang out of it. And some guys out there
using it every day, all the time.
They like swearing on it and think this is the thing that I use on every panel, on every roof they're just all day long. This is what I know. What they do, like they just heat it up, it comes up, and then like knock it down, and their theory behind this is that when you knock it down while it is hot, it will harden up itself. But
it works in that way. Like I used it on the vents on the sides in that way. So heat it up, bring it up, and then knock it down around, and it's good. But for the like a roof, I personally think I'm faster just pushing the dent out. I don't know.
You gotta consider you're using this on the side of a van. It is like a big sheet of metal, and it's way floppier. It's way easier to come out. The hot glue definitely overpulls too much of it. The cold glue is the perfect, gives the perfect mint pull to get it out like with the Hotbox. Just don't have to wait to let it cool down and then hammer it down, because when it's too hot for me, I don't like to hammer on it. I personally, when it's hot, I never hammer because it leaves some dents in the paint. In there. That's right. Yeah.
So from that storm on, you survived somehow with some beer and stuff, I'm guessing, because it was mentally tough.
I just wanted to question, how did you motivate yourself? So with beers.
Now, there was the thing that the workshop, one of the workshop owners, you remember,
yes.
They just, it was the summer for them, and every day, every evening, just when it was 3 o'clock or something, or 3 p.m. for Americans, he just came in with beers, or even like, let's say like the DHL or UPS or the delivery guy, came,
the mailman,
mail girl, girl. So then we had to go behind. There was like a little garden. We had to go and drink a beer with that delivery girl and the owner, and then go back and work. And so this was an everyday process like this.
First drink your beer, then go to work.
And when you finished the work, it was the funny thing that, you know, there was the street and there was a bar, you know, or a cafe, you know. And when I had to walk through, you know, I had to be careful or walk faster, you know, than they couldn't see. Yeah, they wouldn't see me, because if they would see me, you know, I couldn't get out from there. They're just ordering drinks.
Come in there. Yeah, that's the thing with alcohol. It's a social instrument a lot of time, but it can be abused a lot. So gotta be careful with it, because we only got one body, and it's the most important tool that we have. It's not the rods, it's not the tips and everything. If the arm is not working, if the head is not working, you can have every tool of the world, but you won't be able to fix a dent to its proper cleanness.
Yeah, but after the storm, I went back home, and I think it was the same year I opened a small shop there.
Yeah, so you moved, and opened the shop.
Opened the shop to push some dents in the wintertime.
How did that go? How big of a shop did you get?
It was a small shop. I think it was 80 square meters only, under the office building somewhere. Some, you know, car wash pretty much.
So you can fit 2 cars.
2 cars maximum, and plus a small little custom, not even customer area. It's just an office or something like this.
And how big of a city? What is the population of Tallinn where you opened the shop?
Slightly less than 500,000, 400,000 people.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good size for opening a shop. Yeah.
Yeah. But
how did shop go? Tell us more.
Was okay. I think in half year, you know, it went better and better. Also, I served dealers as a mobile tech, just to, you know, I had some connections with different dealers. Went there to push some, I don't know, endurance cases, things like this. The snow falls on the roof, smashed roof and things like this.
I just had a bunch of snow falling roofs in the past week, man.
Those jobs. And then the next season came, and it was 19. Then I came back to Slovenia in June. And after Slovenia, I went to Finland and finished the season. I don't know, maybe it was in November or something like this. So was a full hail season again.
Nice.
But you know, then all the work I put in, and you know, made some customers there, and then you know, those dealers and then things like this, you know. If you're away like half year, you know,
of course it's hard to maintain.
Those are gone, you know. So, and when I went back, I think it was then the 2020 came in. Then we went to Australia, 2020, beginning of 2020. So and then
COVID.
Then COVID came, and and then again it's like then I found out that I will focus more on hail.
Okay. So how long did you have your shop open?
I had it open like 2 years, 3 years or something.
But you were half of the time you were chasing hail.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Or like it's 2020. I was home, but then I had a hail in the other side of my country.
Yep.
I was there, and then 2021 we were in Austria. So, and this was short season, but still, somehow 2022 I closed my shop because I had a really long season, and then I was like, just, you know, I rented that shop. I didn't buy it, you know. So
you were renting,
I was like, you know, it's no point to pay that rent
if you're
for the
not
shop,
there,
you know, if I'm not there. So if I'm there like only 5 months or something like this, you know, it's hard, you know, it's still like eats money for 12 months.
Of course. And if you're there like 4 months just doing some door things and stuff, in that 4 months you're not gonna make enough to cover the rent for 12 months.
Or pretty much you will just cover the rent and that's it. You know?
Exactly. So that's it. In your situation, it didn't make sense to have the shop.
But in the beginning it was must, because I knew that if I concentrate only on hail and I'm such a beginner, I need to improve my skills. So it's not possible that I will just rely on hail. So I just have to push stunts as much as possible. So the shop was the thing that I could get something in every day.
So basically what you're saying is you opened the shop with the mentality that I will open it so I can work while I'm not chasing hail, not for the money, but to get better. Of course, to make money as well. But your initial thought was like, okay, I did my. How long were you on that hailstorm with us? Like 4 or 5 months, 6 months.
4 months. No, it was 4 months.
4 months.
Quite short one.
So it was 4 months, and then you got home. So basically, you had training. Then you had 4 months of hail. Then you got home, and you were like, okay, I cannot just sit and do nothing. I need to practice more and get better. And that's why you opened the shop.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. That's a
great concept.
yeah, perfect.
I gladly had the chance to have enough work in my local area, so I had it from the beginning on. I want to open a shop. I really wanted, but didn't come to it. And today I say it is good that I didn't open the shop, because I wouldn't have the experiences that I could get like you've got them with the body shop, with your own shop. But it's really, I see so many similarities in our career journeys, but just what for me is missing is traveling for hail. I was lucky that we had enough hail in our places. 2018, 19, even when Corona came. After Corona, it was again hail. Since 2022, it were pretty good hail years, and luckily my area was hit by these hails pretty good, but I didn't have those monster hails like
But you are in your local area. You're servicing body shops and dealers.
So body shops, dealers.
You don't have your own shop.
I don't have my own shop, but I have keys to body shops.
Exactly.
Where I can enter anytime I want, and that is the point where I was always standing from getting an own shop away. But these days I'm thinking like it would be nice to have our own shop.
You know what we need to do? We need to push you, because you're a local guy. You will stay there. If you want to do hail, it's gonna be so hard. You're gonna lose so many customers. It's not something you decide to, okay, I'm gonna do it now for 2 years and then come back. Because like Jurgen said, when he went away from the hail, imagine how many times your body shop call you now, and imagine telling them, oh, for the next half of year I'm not here. Well, they need someone to fix their dents.
You know what? I replaced a lot of these guys.
Exactly.
That were going out for hail, and these days they don't even look at these shops because they know there's no sense going there. But you have to. There are a lot of cases PDR where you can specialize yourself. And what I want to ask you is, where do you see your strongest part in the door dings or in the hails or in bigger smashes? But you seem to be a hail guy.
I would say it's balanced between all those three, because sometimes I like to do smashes at home too. It's like like the same snowfalls and things. Know, it's quite a big job to have.
They're challenging.
They're challenging.
And but with hail, I mean, hail is different. I think all those are quite different jobs, and plus the parking tents. Sometimes those can be cool because you can we can play with the clear coat a lot, and I know how to play with the clear coat because I was a painter, about the polishing and things like this. So you can save some panels that seem to be quite smashed in and impossible to fix without painting. So even if you can, get the panel straight, then you need to play around a little bit with the clear coat and things like this. So I would say I don't have like some. I'm not like too much specialized as a skill wise, I'm not like better with hail or parking tents or smashes. Maybe smashes could be the weakest point. I don't know, but because if you look
everyone will have the weakest point is the smashes when we look Geddes or Bryce Kelly,
If you hear about Bryce is the same about just the other way around. He's like big in the smashes. Hail is something that is not appealing to him. He doesn't like it as much as the smashes, and for me it was like I gone through this pain because I love hail since this day, but there is not enough hail to say okay, I just do hail, and now I'm settled so with in my local area that I can't even think about getting out there and pushing hail. But I would love to.
Yeah.
So it must be pretty nice to see countries like Australia and where have you been? And other places.
Yeah, I always like to say I have the work from northern Finland to Australia because that's the longest distance, And I have pushed. 2 years ago, there was a storm in Arctic Circle in Kittilä, Finland. So it's 1,000 kilometers north from Helsinki. So you can imagine how they had a polar day back then, when we were lifting tents.
Really?
So yeah. So I mean that's the good way to say from the Arctic Circle to
from the North Pole to the South Pole, you can say.
to Australia, but mainly in Europe. Yeah, mainly.
Did you fix Santa's?
Never know which car was. Never know which car was Santa's car.
The one with the red nose in front.
Didn't see one, but yeah.
Crazy.
He's above the clouds, so he doesn't. Much hail.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the one giving us hail. That's crazy that you were all the way up there.
Yeah.
And how does it hail in such a cold place?
I have no idea, but to be honest, during the summer, the sun will not go down. So it was constantly 23 to 25 degrees.
Oh, really?
Celsius. Yeah. So it was warm, and the hail was up to 6-7 centimeters. So it was a big one. Just
small town.
Yeah, really small town. They don't have like too many people living there. It's popular during the winter time. It's Levi ski resort is there.
Okay.
But during the summer, it's it's quite empty, and it's just like some rural area.
Must be crazy to have a 24-hour day, just daylight.
It is, yeah.
How long were you there?
2.5 or 3 weeks. Wasn't that massive storm. It's just
of course, but 3 weeks of non-stop day.
No,
just work.
The night came on the last few days, but the first night was, if I remember correctly, 4 minutes. The sun went down for 4 minutes and then
really?
up again.
That's something amazing to see. But imagine you're sitting. Oh, now I'm doing selfies on the sunset. Oh, now it's sun up. Oh, in 4 minutes.
Or you make a video out of it and you just send it. Yeah. Now I show you how I change the sky.
Yeah. or say, I'm gonna do a challenge. I'm gonna be sitting here all night and just sit still for 4 minutes. I say it was all night. It was like 8 hours.
There was the thing. We were playing cards, the poker there, and we had a nice house on the hill and everything. And then my friend Matti says that, I don't know, maybe it's time to go to sleep. It's like,
I don't know. It's sun outside.
It's too dirty, we need to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So maybe it's good time to go to sleep. So it was a really nice experience. A special experience there.
Tell us more about market in Tallinn, in Estonia. How much can you charge for, like, let's say, a 5 centimeter parking then?
It really depends. Is it insurance work or is it just like I don't serve those car sellers because they have the other guys. So and since I do hail, I have some limited dealers that call me when I'm at home. They use the other guys when I'm away, but still they call because I know those guys well. They call me when I'm at home. And I think prices are pretty much similar to Slovenia.
Okay.
I would say something like this. Maybe hail can be slightly more, but still, it's pretty much the overall amount can be the same. Yeah. It's hard to say, but
of course. But if you compare the Estonian prices, you said it's like Slovenia, so it must be way lower than Germany and France and Austria.
It depends about the German prices. I don't know. I have worked in Germany a bit too, and
it depends on the area where
it depends where you are, for who you work,
and how much cuts.
Do you have a direct deal or not? So it depends. I mean, German prices can be pretty much the same as Estonian prices, or it can be double. So
how much is the Estonian price? So like
let's say the Hail AV or something like this. It's it depends how much you can get out in Germany. Is it like 4 to what's the maximum you can get out from per AV in Germany?
per
8, 9.
Dent?
No, I mean the
AV,
AV is
the AV some hours.
AV,
Oh, much
okay.
better.
10 AVs is 1 hour.
1 hour,
right?
Yes.
Pretty much. So at the moment right now I have a lot of stuff going on with insurances. I get the car dealership or the body shop gets like 100 euro out of it. It was like 93 euros last year. They stepped up a little bit. Shit. But yeah.
Oh, they're not listening.
Something caught in his throat.
But if it's not insurance bound, like you don't have a body shop bound, you can get up to 250, 300 euro per 10 AV. If it's a car dealer, not me.
Yes.
The car
Dealer, yeah.
And then I just cut it in half. They get the half. I get to have, but you can say the body shop's pretty much this is car dealership with a 300 euro hour rate, but body shop is between 130 and 170. They all stepped up their prices since last year because prices are going up. So our prices have to go up too because we don't get our food from another shop where it's less costly than other guys from other industries are taking, but it's oftentimes I have often conversations about this that PDR technicians have big problems with their partners that they don't accept why you getting so much money for the amount of work that you do. They forget about all the years that we train and learn and just
and all the investment and
grow with the industry.
And all the value you bring.
Yeah, and all the value you bring. Do you have stuff like this going on too with your customers?
I mean, of course, if you go there and do the hail car and do it in a few hours and charge, I don't know, 1K, 1.5K for it.
How do you clarify yourself then with those guys?
It's better to spend a little bit more time there and speak with the guys.
Is it
just work slow.
Yeah, you really want to work slower just because there is an hole that is that doesn't accept that you are just a faster PDR technician than someone else.
No,
it's not fair, man. It's not fair.
Yeah, but it's like if it's just one car. If it's like you have like there is the week that you have 10 cars or something like this, then it's different. But let's say if it's just one car and you go to some local body shop or somewhere, not even the dealer, a smaller one, and those guys already, and if you charge I don't know many more times than their guys are making per hour, then it's sometimes just speak with them and spend a little bit time with them and then fix the car somehow because you planned already your day. It's like it depends also on this thing if you have the next job waiting for you or not. If you plan full day there, you don't have to spend full day, but let's say if it's 2-hour job or something like this, 3-hour job, spend 5 hours, go and have a lunch. You don't finish it. You don't skip the lunch and finish the car fast as possible.
You know what you can do in that time? Just do your work fast, and some guy there will have a dent on his panel that he would love to have put out.
Yeah, that's anyways like
that
that's
it can be painted, and if you do favors like this, in my experience, you get it back in that kind of that they don't ask twice about why this price now, why does this cost right now that amount of money. But we all the time we look to get everyone a piece of the cake.
Yes.
But yeah, there are some people, some companies that just don't accept it,
but that are not your clients. It's not a place you want to work because
that's it.
All the time they will be like counting your money. No. If you say you split it 50-50, so the faster you fix a car, the faster they get the money. So it's a better win-win. Yeah, right. So why would they complain? I mean, But yeah, there are people like that, but just if they complain too much, then don't spend time working there, or something like this.
But money-wise, it's going good for you, right?
I think so. It's like, what can you expect? Of course, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like,
Now in America, having your time.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah.
at MTE. So you did that time with the shop and everything and chase hail, and then you decided to close down the shop and just focus on hail.
Yeah.
So a question we got quite a few times is people want to know how do you find work, or how everyone finds work when they're chasing hail. So how do you look for work? Like, let's say now we are in January of 2026. How are you gonna look for work in the upcoming season? So let's say season starts in Europe in, let's say, May is around the earliest that we can say it starts.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's May time now in 26. How are you looking for work? What are you doing?
If the hail will hit in May, it will probably hit Slovenia. So of course I will call you. but
yeah, May is like some parts of Italy, down the south, the coast, south of France. I think it can get some hail in May already.
Yeah, just joking. But it's call the people. That's it.
Okay, so you are just looking online where it hails, and you look country to country, right? If you see hail in Slovenia, you write me or call me.
Yeah.
If I don't call you first.
Yeah.
Hey Jurgen, we had hail. Are you at home?
Is it like Chernobyl? No? Okay.
Is it this? No. It's this.
2018 flashback? No, okay.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Maybe there are some better strategies, but as far as I've worked, this it's been okay for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When I was looking for chasing hail, I always did the same. And I still do chase sometimes, but now I don't need to look as much. More of the times when you do this for a long time, you get into a network and people start calling you. Like you're on my list now, and whenever we get hail, I come to your name and hey, Jurgen, do you have time? And you get the call from me most of the time also now. But I would look, for example, if it was a hail in France, I would look for online for companies that are doing PDR in France and just email them, maybe even better call them. I didn't back then, I just emailed, and I emailed like 10 and maybe got a response from one and started and went working there. So that's how I would suggest you start looking. If you want to chase hail, pay attention to where it's hailing. When you see a report there, try to find either local companies that do PDR or national-wide companies like that they cover the whole country. And in Europe, this is more like we are a small country, so we can call my company as local and nationwide at the same time because it's so small country. I have from one side to another side of the country, I have 2 hours maximum if I go the long route. If I go the shorter one, I think I can do it in an hour, so we are local and nationwide company. So find someone like that online and reach out to them. Probably call them. It's better than email. I had luck with email, but that was 10 years ago. So
these days people want to have a real person, especially with AI going on right now. It's like it gets more personal, and it's to have something on your phone beside of an email.
And also
times have changed.
Little trick like call and send email immediately after.
That's the best case.
I just gave a call. Here are my contacts. If you want, reach me. That
shows the dedication.
So if you're looking for hail work, what I want to know is if you're reaching out and you're someone completely that I don't know, I want to know if you're good. Of course, everybody will say yes, they're good, but maybe have some, like you said, call and then email. In that email, if you send me some before and after pictures, some references, that's perfect. And I want to know when can you be here? You know, those are the two important. So
how long can you work?
yeah, but you
just when you can start.
Yeah, when you can start, you know.
No, I mean, how long are you capable to work?
Yeah,
there are some guys who say it's 5 o'clock, I'm heading back home, and there are guys that say it's 5 o'clock. Oh, I got still half a day going on.
Yeah, but that's the smaller details. Like the main thing, like, are you gonna do a good job, and when can you start? Those are my first two questions. Speaking of hail, I want to do a shameless plug. I just released on my bestpdrtraining.com website a whole hail package. So if you are doing hail, or if you do some hail cars from time to time, you would want to go and check this out, because I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm not saying I'm the fastest, but I'm sure
you are. You are saying what you are, man.
No, but I'm not saying that.
References. What did we talk about?
But if you wanna, I'm sure if you go and you buy that program, you will be way faster on the next hail car that you do. You can even pick one trick from the whole program, and it's gonna save you so much time. The program costs 700 euros. That's either a car or a panel, depends where you are, and you're gonna make that money up very, very fast.
There are a lot of small cues that you will get eventually in a few years, or maybe never. You never know. But you can get them out of courses like people like John. John has references. He is 11 times a PDR champion. It's something that it's not achievable just like this. So the industry is getting bigger and bigger, and still he's on the top. And learning from someone who is sharing his knowledge online for this small amount of money, oh man, it's just like one panel. You got the money in. You got one car. You got the money in. And I wish I would have started searching for online education earlier. So not the free content on YouTube, the content that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
I just went for one online class and just had it for 3 months, and then I was like, okay, I got it figured out. I don't want to pay it anymore. But that was just my ego thinking. I now know everything because I watched every video. But getting new stuff, new online stuff to check out, it's always, especially in these times where everything has to be faster. Everything you have to learn faster. The world is moving fast, and this is a perfect instrument. Is best PDR training online to get on a point, to keep up with all us PDR technicians that are already so far in their journeys, and I think you want to keep up with those guys. So just take the plunge, put the money on the table, and do this. And it's just, you get this money back. We in our PDR industry, there are not a lot of scammers that are putting their faces on YouTube and talking about their classes, and there is no value in their online classes. But there are a lot of people that are on Facebook marketplaces and showing their 101 courses for 3 days and things like this, where you know that it won't bring you anywhere. And if you are already a technician that is on his journey, this is the perfect piece of the puzzle you need to get. I wish I've done this way earlier, but I'm glad that I'm on the right track right now.
Thanks, Yushan. A lot of nice words.
It's just
Thank you.
it's just my honest words. Just
Thanks.
my honest,
Thank you.
Just
Appreciate
my
it.
words, man.
So
should we talk about the MTE?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you want to tell us something else about Estonia, hail chasing, dents, or we
Is
should
there
just...
something you want to add on to your story?
Not really. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the main points are already done. And yeah, what about MT then?
Yeah, MTE.
Why we came here, or what's the? Yeah, of course.
I came here for the 12th title. No. I'm gonna try. Of course, it would be amazing if I can get it. Every year, the competition is getting harder and harder, and it's like we talked about, a little bit of luck of the draw, where you get the dent. They are very, very similar, but as we all know, that the front door is different than the back door. The front of the door is different than the rear part of the door, or the middle. So there is some luck of the draw, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best, and I hope like Zishan said, it's gonna be the 12th one.
I'm all in for that, man.
Even if not, competitions are great fun, and the main reason of being here is networking, and this thing right now, like doing a podcast in person with you guys, it's perfect. And like we said at the beginning, we're gonna record 2 more here in Orlando, and just having fun with the guys, like same-minded people that do same work, that understand your struggle, that you tell your I don't know, mother or father, like, hey, this dent was annoying me because it is sharp and at the and on the edge, and they're looking at you like you're crazy. Why are you talking to me about dents? And so what if it's sharp and on the edge? But when you go at MTE, you pick a random person, you do this.
Sharp dent. Where?
Yeah, they're like, what? Really? Oh, I hate those dents. And immediately it's a conversation with like-minded people, you know?
Sometimes I show my before and afters to my friends and family.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And I'm like, really? That's all?
Yeah.
Cool?
I worked my ass off for this dent. It's a hard dent.
Then I put it in the internet and people are like, wow, great, that's great.
Yep.
Wow, man, awesome repair. You're a magician. And that's the awesome part of this industry. Like I said last time about plumbers.
If you didn't hear, go back to episode 3 and listen to the episode 3. If you didn't listen, Zishan had a nice plumber comparison to a plumber to a PDR technician.
Of course they are, because I was thinking about this after the podcast and like, oh man, I cannot leave it like this on the table. There are plumbers that love their job, there are electricians that love their job and try to seek out for more knowledge, but it's a really small amount of people in this industry. To see like how big the glass is full with technicians all around the world, electricians, plumbers everywhere, but there's like this amount of people that really are interested in this, and there are in the PDR industry, it's like this is the amount of people and this is the amount of people that are really interested in all of this. So there has to be something, and it is the part of sculpting the metal back to its original shape. It has some really more art stuff in it, but it has to be crafted with your own hands and with tools that in no other industry you would get like this. You can get a plier and use it as electrician, and you can use it as a plumber, but you cannot use a rod for cleaning up the toilet or something.
Yeah, no, but I think is what you're trying to say, and it makes sense. I think that to learn PDR is way harder than to learn plumbing, you know? So in comparison, or other crafts, I'm not saying that it's like science fiction or something, like it's not rocket science, but just to get to the skill that you fix a dent, it's hard, right? And it must be, I say this jokingly, something wrong with you to keep on training to get to a point that you can fix a dent perfectly, you know? So that's why we are very similar in a way, all of us, I believe, and that's why we take pride and passion in our work, you know?
It's because it's hard to learn this craft, and it's hard to realize that even if you're 15 years into this job, there are still some dents that you are not able to push out, and they give you the kick to think more and more, and how do I get it out next time? How do I get it back the better next time? My friends on the other side who do normal public jobs, they are like, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. What should I do? We gotta get a new PVC, or we gotta get a new cable. But for our case is, if the dent is not coming out, if you screwed it up, the panel is screwed up, and you gotta do the conventional repair, painting it, or you screwed it up to an extent that you have even to change the panels. So I spend a lot of time thinking about where is the big difference in us, and it is like you said. And that's because so many people here at the MTE, everyone is going nuts about this dance. That's the case. These are the people here who all want to share their knowledge, who all want to talk about dance all these 3 days out long.
Yep.
So we were geeking out so much about that stuff, and you don't see this in other parts of in this industry. You see this. I was on the flight. There were a lot of people like engineers and things like that who were also really talking tech talks and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, this is the kind of part that we are maybe in, but we do caveman like stuff. They're like, one guy had like carbon. He was like working on carbon, like a wrist long and everything. But they were talking all the flight long about their stuff. So, and I was thinking like, oh man, I can't wait to get to MTE and have the same
conversations with the like-minded people. Yeah. Nice. So, how many times have you been to MTE? It's your first time now, Zishan, right? You're gonna love it. I'm sure. It's every year. It's amazing.
I'm loving it already.
So you
That's
were
the second time.
Second time. When was the first?
The first was 2020.
2020. Then why didn't you go to 23, 24, and 25?
Good question. 23, I just moved my new home at the beginning of the year. I couldn't come. 24, I don't remember why I didn't come here. But 25 last year, I came to Las Vegas.
Yes,
PDR,
we were in Vegas. Yeah.
So this year I came here, but pretty much it's the same reason.
There is like, so we have MTE. If we go from start of the year, it's MTE, then it's ESR in Germany, then you have DB Expo, then you have Vegas show, the PDR Expo, and then every second year now it's in Japan, ESR in Japan. So you have 5 shows. It's hard to get to each and every one. You have to pick and choose. Maybe this year go here, this year go there. It depends also.
And plus, it's quite. I mean, it's a long flight today here, from Europe, and then
it's not. We are all almost the same height. It is really the travel is. Really
I think
hard.
my first MT was in 2018, and I went to all of them except one since then, because I had my knee surgery. That one I couldn't just go. I was like, okay, doing the surgery. I think it was 24 or 23. I don't remember, but yeah.
How's your knee now? I hope
good.
It's fine.
I can work. We're slowly coming to an end of the show. Any last thoughts?
Are you a tool guy like me, or are you I like my tools that I have since years like John?
I like to test new tools, but somehow it just happens I keep playing with my old tools most of the time. But new tools are nice, and I like to buy some new stuff, like tomorrow, not tomorrow. After tomorrow, I'm gonna find something,
Buy some my stuff, my new tools.
Might be.
John is bringing out new tools out on the market, and it's a threaded one that is coming now too.
Yes, sharp version of door tools and interchangeable tips of door tools. So plus the paddle that we have, the knockdown paddle.
The knockdown paddle. Yeah.
You use it, right?
Yeah, I use it. It's really nice. It has a really nice weight into it. I catched myself in using almost only wood, because there were so many wood knockers coming out on the market, and I was like, okay, then go for the wood. And metal, I was always thinking, I got a hammer. It has metal on there. Just hammer it on there, but I don't like to do this to my blending hammers. So
blending hammers like Glaxo is my favorite blending hammer, but if you use it to knock down, you're gonna destroy it. It's not.
But it's a titanium head, right?
It's a titanium head, yes, and a square carbon rod.
It's a square carbon rod. It's really nice in your hands, and when you're using, besides of the VIP pedal, the thicker one out of wood has maybe it even weighs a little more than your one, but it doesn't have that in there.
Yeah.
Like when you just go like with the wood, it's like boom. It's like it's going down, it's pushing it down, but how you explained it to me, like it transfers the energy directly into the knockdown pen and gives it like this little one shock into the metal. And I'm really testing it out right now in its best cases. I really try to use it with the threads on the side, so use it as a hammer too. Really works good. I know that you don't like to do this, but if the opportunity is given, I try this out. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Are there any tools that you have already in your mind that you want to check out? Is there any stuff last year in the internet that you are looking at and thinking, should I get it? Shouldn't I get it?
Yeah, I would check out probably the Stanliner booth. Would like to get the big one, the spoon or whatever. This one.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then they won. Probably I will. Your tools are there.
Check them out.
Probably those, and then nothing special. I have a lot of tools, but so few extra are always welcome. So
sounds good. Well, Jurgen, thank you so much for taking the time and coming on.
Yeah, thank you for asking to join the.
You're our first guest ever, man.
Oh, perfect.
You can be proud. All right, Zishan, any parting thoughts? Take us out, man.
So, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the conversation between us three, and if you want to be on a podcast like this, just hit us up, man. We of course, this is now live. Yeah, it's an opportunity that we are taking now to get a few more episodes in. But if anyone wants to be on our shows where we are streaming everyone from his own places, just hit us up. And if you got any stuff that your topics, again, like last time said, if you got any stuff and topics you want to talk about that you are really burning for, interested in, or you have issues with in your own skill set, or even prices, customers, anything, just hit it in the comments, and we will come back after that, definitely.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
See you in the next one.
Thanks for listening to the PDR Universe podcast, your home for PDR knowledge, growth, and real-world experience.